Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
Well, as you can see, this is darkness, and it's the way it is. I'm now in the midst of heating my house. Just got home from work, and what I'm doing is I got the wood-burning stove. I'm going to start the kerosene heater, and get the. Right now I just started everything, so 55 degrees in the house. I'm going to see how long it takes to, time do we have here? Got 950. See how quick it heats up. So basically, I'm just going to do this to heat the room really quickly. I also have propane heater. I don't know if it's in the basement. I don't feel like unpacking it. But that's for extreme cold, where I would actually use that rather than this kerosene heater to just blast heat in the room very quickly and then shut it off. Just to get the temperature up with the walls and absorb into the conductors, the natural conductors you have in your house, like wooden walls, and here I have the stone. And it will naturally radiate heat once it gets warm enough. Then you'll be able to turn, the flue down and the different, and just to conserve energy. Well, right now we're at 2 minutes in, and I'll start filming as soon as this fan starts to move. This is what happens when we have no computer. We sit and stare at a fan until it begins to spin. And there you go. It just started. So 4 minutes it started going. And it actually increases in speed as it gets hotter and hotter. My new favorite preps. As expensive as that little guy was. I'm gonna try to buy 2 more of these of the cheaper variety and compare, and then hopefully help you guys come up with a decision of which one you'd want to buy. But I highly recommend this. This really helps, distribute the heat really well. The good thing about the kerosene heater that I like better than the wood-burning stove is I don't have to pay attention to it as much. As long as it's in a well-ventilated area, and one fill-up lasts quite a long time. I think it's like 8 hours just for one fill-up of this heater. Alright, 64 degrees and 10:28. A little over half an hour. Not too bad. Pretty quick. Tomorrow's election day. I just feel like this is it. This is going to be whether our nation's around for another 100 years or whether we're gone. So I'm going to have to find my way to the high school and cast my vote. I think I'm going to go tomorrow morning. Plus I got to do a lot of prep work here. I have to get the water ready for my shower. Get that prepped and inside the the container, and get the coffee ready for brewing so I can just get up and turn things on, because I'm not a morning person, that's for sure. Alright guys, do your best, let God do the rest, and I'll keep chronicling each day as it comes until the power comes on. Well, it's voting day. Here we go. I just sent a video response to Captain Burrs. Well-meaning, I believe. They're well-meaning, but I'm sorry, but game strategy says that any vote in this particular situation, that's not for Romney, it's going to be for Barack Obama. That's simple as that. That's simple game strategy. Now, if you go in there knowing this, which I don't think most of the people who are going for the alternative vote or writing people in don't know this, so I can't totally hold them accountable. If you go in knowing this, there are similarities with Romney and Obama, but the differences are pretty stark, pretty in your face, black and white. And people are saying, they're just the same. Granted, the problem with Romney is you're not sure what you're going to get with him. You're not really sure. But I sure as heck know what I'm going to get with Obama. And biblical principles, that's another reason why I vote. Who stands for what in that area. And although he did and changed his position on abortion, I have to go with what his stance is now. And his stance with Israel. His stance on gay marriage. These are all factors that have to play in your decision if you're a Christian. This is it. My personal opinion, if we get Romney in, then we're going to have to hold Romney and be just as diligent as ever before. We still have the power. We still have the power. But once the general public, the majority of the general public become dependent upon the state in whatever form, whether they're getting their pensions because they worked for the state, whether they are getting food stamps, whatever type of government assistance you're on, of course they're going to up it. They're going to give a little more. It's the same thing that happened in Rome. As long as the people are fed bread and circuses, as long as they have their TV, and as long as they have their food, they are complacent to basically be ruled. As long as you take care of me. Forget about taking care of yourself. So once that goes beyond the 50%, which we are very soon approaching, it's over. Now this video is going to go up before even, it's going to be well after the election. So it doesn't, I did my part with the video I did with the Morristown Tea Party. I did everything in my power to get that out. So I can look at the forefathers in the face and say, I tried to save the Republic. Because that's how serious and dire this is, as far as I'm concerned. It's whether the Republic survives or it dies. That's it. That's where it comes down to. A republic without virtue, without morals, is essentially dead. Being self-reliant is the most patriotic thing you can do, is one quote one of my friends says, and I agree with him. I like that quote, so I'm stealing it. This is where I'm supposed to vote. I just said the Hopatcong High School. It looks like it. And we've been displaced. Normally it's in a firehouse. And okay, vote. There we go. This is also doubling as a shelter. So I'm gonna go in and make sure Obama gets thrown out. That's what I'm gonna do. The Route 80-287 merge has now been building up. Yesterday was a little bit congested, and today it's even more so. So I guess it means more people are going to work, and guess that's a good thing. The traffic on 287 South has also been picking up. It's nowhere near what it usually is, but still, it looks like things are slowly coming back to normal. Let's hope this nor'easter doesn't totally screw things up worse than what we have. If we remember the drive from day one, it was pretty crazy. I still see some low-hanging lines. Oh, still got lines in the ground. Right there.
You got Dean Heller you need to re-elect. That's crucial. You've got a couple of important House races too. And you're one of these battleground states.
Tree is still there.
Which Romney needs to win. Arizona. What can I say, Arizona? We need Jeff Flake in the U.S. Senate. And obviously, Romney in the presidency.
Well, the results are in. So all of you that have your conscience because you voted for Gary Johnson, you got something far worse. You have your clear conscience, and you have your president. That's right, your president, Barack Obama. Your president that you elected. So every person that voted for Gary Johnson and whatever write-in they did, or every person that sat home and protest, and all these supposed patriots and pseudo-intellectuals, you're probably going to get your wish. You're going to watch the collapse of everything we know. It's over. We have taken what our forefathers have given us and we have completely destroyed it, and it's our own fault. And those wishing for civil war, those people that are wishing for some kind of revolution that they're a part of. Oh, they're gonna get a revolution, all right. Living in their little fantasies, the little Red Dawn fantasies, doing their exercises in the deserts and running drills in the forests. They're gonna get their revolution, and they're gonna watch everything that took 200 plus years to build is gonna be gone. And that's all they're going to have is suffering and death. And tyranny.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars